Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am here today to bring you my January favorites and fails. I have a lot of drugstore things, a few high-end things, so I'm just going to get right into it. I love talking about products that I didn't like, and I'm just getting over a cold right now, so my voice is a little bit weird. But I love talking about products that suck because I think that companies are charging so much money for these products, whether they be drugstore or high-end. So if something isn't worth my money, I need to know, and I want to share it with you guys. So I'm going to talk about first the things that blew my mind this month. And a lot of these didn't come out in January, but I just discovered them in January. So the first one is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Foundation. Clearly I got this on clearance at Walgreens for $2. I am in the shade, oh no, what's the shade? Creamy Ivory 120. I don't think this is the lightest shade in the collection, but it works for my skin. It's actually what I have on right now, and I've been wearing this. It's 4:30 right now, but we're in this since 7:30 this morning. This is amazing. This beats out my Marc Jacobs Remarkable. This beats out a lot of the other high-end foundations that I have. It says it's radiant makeup. I usually don't go for foundations with a luminous finish because I do have combo skin, but this one doesn't make me more oily. The coverage is really good. I do spot conceal some of my larger acne spots before I put this on, but the coverage is amazing. It doesn't get into my fine lines down here. It's just, I was shocked. I can't believe it. And it was $2 for me in the clearance bin at Walgreens. The only gripe I do have is that it doesn't have a pump or anything. It just has you just gotta pour it out. And I am not a fan of that. It does have SPF 18 in it, and apparently has goji berry and caffeine in it. And I really, really like this. So if you guys see this either regular priced or on sale at Walgreens, definitely snatch it up because I am impressed. And next up, I have two things from ColourPop. The first is their brow pomade. This is in the shade Blondie. And I picked this up kind of on a whim because I placed an order with their new pressed shadows and needed to get a certain amount of money for free shipping or something. But this is awesome. I used to use the Benefit Brow Pomade, but I think this one is better. I use it with just an angled brush. I use this with my Coastal Scents BRCN110. Geez, that's a long name. But it's just a little angled brush. And I use this with the ColourPop pomade, and it's awesome. Like I said, I've had this makeup on since 7:30 this morning, and it's really, really nice. It's not too stiff. It's not too slippery. This is really, really good. And I think I want to say it's $5, might be $7, $8-ish, I'm not sure, but it's definitely under $10, and it's really, really good. Next on ColourPop, like I said, I tried out the pressed shadows. This is the High Maintenance palette, and I ripped out the part that had the 4 shadows in it, because this is just a magnetic strip. I have to get the glue off because it's ugly, but, so these are the shadows. These 4 are the shadows that it came with, and this one I got for free because ColourPop had 1 million followers on some social media platform, so they gave away a free pressed shadow in the shade Amilli with any order. So I've had a chance to play with these for a while, and I really, really like them. They're blendable, they're soft, they don't get patchy, they don't get weird. I really, really like these. So I'll definitely be picking up more of these. This palette can fit maybe 12 shadows in it, so I'll be keeping it. If you do order this palette, just rip out the 4-pan well part of it, and you will get this magnetic piece at the bottom. Hopefully yours is less ugly than mine. But this is really, really nice. Next up, I tried out the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Setting Spray. I mentioned this in my last Wet n Wild haul, which I have not put up yet. But this stuff is great. I usually use the Urban Decay setting spray. I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. I usually use the Urban Decay All-Nighter, but this stuff is $30. So this was, I believe, $5.99, and I think it does the exact same thing as the Urban Decay one. The mist on it is really, really nice. It's really, really nice. It doesn't have a weird smell. It smells a little bit alcohol-y, but honestly, they are the exact same thing. And if you could just pick this up instead, it's $5 or $6, save yourself some money. There's honestly no difference between the two. Next, I tried out these new L'Oreal Infallible lip paints. These are great too. They're definitely not transfer proof. This is not a dry down matte liquid lipstick, but they're going to go on really nice and comfortable. They're going to last a pretty long time, and they don't bleed, which is huge for me. Because usually with dark colors, I'm currently wearing this one. This is called Sultry Sangria, and I put this on a couple of hours ago. I haven't eaten since then, but it hasn't bled. It's not patchy. And my lips are really, really dry right now, so a lot of things are going to cling to those dry patches, but these are awesome. I actually got this one for $6. It was, L'Oreal was 40% off at my Rite Aid. So wait for these to go on sale because these drugstores rotate their sales every week. So you're going to be able to find L'Oreal at least buy one, get one half off. So I have the shades Sultry Sangria and Spicy Blush, and these are awesome. I looked at the navy blue one. I thought about it. I told my friend about it, and she was like, don't do it. Don't get the navy blue one. So I might if it goes on sale again, but for now, I'm going to skip it. Something else I bought on clearance at Walgreens was the Almay One Coat Thickening Mascara. This was $2 on clearance, and this is one of the best mascaras I've ever tried. I'm wearing it today, and it really does, like, beef up your lashes. I've been wearing a lot of false lashes lately, so my eyelashes are not as long and voluminous as they used to be, but this stuff is awesome. This is what the wand looks like. It's just a standard old wand, but this really, really beefs up your lashes without making them really clumpy. So this stuff is absolutely amazing. And again, $2. My last favorite of the month is a perfume favorite. This is from the brand Carez. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And this is the Amber Pear scent. I wore it on a date the other day and he told me it smelled good. So that's all the explanation I need. It smells amazing. It's on the border of a very mature scent, but then you do get the pear towards the end, so that kind of like brings it down a notch. So this stuff is really, really nice. And this came in a gift set with a huge container of the body butter, and I got this at TJ Maxx. Yeah, I got this at TJ Maxx and it was $8. So I've definitely been bargain hunting lately, and I haven't been buying a lot of high-end makeup because I've been going to the drugstore and finding a lot of nice things and a lot of high-end stuff for pretty cheap. So now we're going to move on to my favorite part, the stuff that I did not like this month. I think this stuff is so important because products are hyped so much with big YouTubers and with companies trying to like push these things on you, and a lot of the stuff is not that great. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the Ole Henriksen Nurture Me Facial Water. This is just a facial mist. It says it soothes and hydrates with cucumber, chamomile, So you can put it on before your moisturizer or anytime throughout the day. One, I don't really like the mister on it. It's not that great. And the main complaint I have with this is that it burns my face. So when I spray this on my face after I wash my face or before my moisturizer or whatever it tells me to do, it burns. It burns my lips, it burns my eyes. So that tells me there's alcohol in this or something irritating, if not alcohol, and that is not good for your skin. So I honestly I've only used like a couple sprays of it, but I definitely have noticed the burning sensation every time I've used it. So that is a red flag to me. My next fail is by Wet n Wild, and I love Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild's one of my favorite brands of all time, let alone just at the drugstore. So this is their brand new contour stick, and this is in the shade Oaks on You. They're so funny. So this is just a twist-up contour stick that you are supposed to cream contour with before or after your foundation. I don't like the color of this. When it blends out on my face, it looks like poop on my face. It's not a nice color. This is way too warm of a color to contour with. When I saw this in the store, that was my first reaction. I was like, this stuff is way too like warm toned to be a contour product. But I bought it anyway, and I'm kicking myself because I don't like it. What I do like from Wet n Wild is their contour, dual-ended contour stick. This is what the packaging looks like. I went nuts at Walgreens in the clearance bin. I bought a ton of stuff. This was $2. So you can't say no to that. So this comes with like a highlight end, which I don't think is that great, and the contour end is so different because you can see this is so much more cool toned than this shade. So this one is going to be so much better for contouring. And I used it today. I used it under my foundation just to give like a more natural contour. But if you're looking for a stick contour from Wet n Wild or from the drugstore at all, definitely go for the dual-ended contour stick over this thing because this one looks like poop and this one doesn't. You can see the difference. My next fail is also from Wet n Wild. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. They're literally like my favorite brand, but this is their new Photo Focus foundation. I have it in the lightest shade, which is porcelain. I didn't hate this. I just needed more coverage out of it, and when I went to go build it up, it just wasn't doing it for me. I needed to spot conceal beforehand, and even if I did, this still didn't cancel out as much as I wanted it to. I will keep it and continue to use it, because it wasn't a bad foundation. It went really nice on my skin. It lasted well throughout the day. but overall, would I buy this again? Probably not. Next up, I have, this is an old product that Urban Decay came out with, but I just recently rediscovered it in my collection, and I'm just like, you know what? This kind of sucks. So this is the Naked on the Run palette. Packaging is pretty cool. So inside you get a whole ton of stuff. You get, oh, there's me. Hey, me. You get a Perversion mascara, you get a 24/7 liner, you get a lip gloss, you get 5 eyeshadows, a bronzer, a blush, and a highlighter. So I like the mascara. The mascara is not bad. I don't like the 24/7 Glide On Gel pencils. It was actually my next fail as well. This one is in the color Stag, and this one is in the color Perversion. These are not 24/7 by any means. They go on and they smudge immediately on my eyes. They don't dry down. They get everywhere. God forbid you put this in your waterline because you will look like a raccoon. Don't do it. Stay away from those. This Naked lip gloss isn't bad. I don't know what the shade is in. It's just called, oh, Sesso, S-E-S-S-O. I have no idea what that means. But these are okay, but they barely show up and they're barely glossy, so they're more of like a lip balm type thing, like a lip treatment. But I don't think this does very much, and these are really expensive when they're sold by themselves. So it stays in this kit. I don't use this. I don't recommend it at all. These eyeshadows are not very pigmented. They are really dry and scratchy, and they have a lot of glitter fallout. Like they're just not great. And I hate this whole like blush bronzer thing that doesn't have a divider in the middle. The Naked flushed palettes are like that. I don't like that because then I can't get my brush in one or the other. And I'm always stuck with like blush in my bronzer or bronzer in my blush, and I don't want that. And one of the worst things about this kit is this highlight. It claims to be a highlighter, and it looks like chalk. This is so bad. And I know that they intended for this to be a highlighter. I don't know if it's an eyeshadow, but you'd think if it was an eyeshadow, it would be with the other 5. I don't know. This is not good. I got this on sale at Sephora for less money than it was. I believe this was like a $38 palette. And it didn't come with a brush or anything. The only good thing about this palette is the mascara, and I honestly never use it because I keep it in this palette. So if you see this on sale, it's not even worth the sale price. Don't do it. Speaking of Urban Decay, I feel like I'm crapping on 2 brands. It's like Wet n Wild and Urban Decay. So Urban Decay, this is their single shadow in Space Cowboy. This is one of like the cult classic shadows by Urban Decay. It was actually shattered, so I had to repair it myself. But when I go to use this, there is none of this gold happening. When I put it on my eye, it's glitter. It's just like a transparent glitter mess. And I used a glitter glue. I used my Too Faced glitter glue as a primer, and this just still, like, it's a glitter bomb, and I hate that. I'm not a huge fan of glitter to begin with. You can even see it on my finger. There's barely any gold to it. Like, no, if I want like gold glitter, I want gold glitter. I don't want just like glitter. So I didn't like this. And these are expensive shadows too. These are not cheap by any means. I tried to wet my brush. I tried to use my finger. It just wasn't happening. Was not happening for me. So those are all my favorites and fails of January. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know down below what sucked for you. That's what I'm really interested in. And if you did like anything, if anything was your holy grail status, let me know and I'll give it a shot. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.